Successful companies are consistent. That's how you need to get to work consistently. Why and how? First, nail down a schedule. I'm going to give you practical, applicable steps in real time. First thing, nail down a schedule. What do you do every week or every month at the same time on the same day? What do you do every week, every month at the same time on the same day? We started with the Leadership Live Deep Dive at 5. Then it was called the Saturday Night Live Deep Dive at 5. Saturday Night Leadership Live Deep Dive at 5. Yo, my name is Shaan Rais, and we ran that for months. Campaign. Switched. Alien call, 4 a.m. in the morning on Wednesdays. Consistent. Within the community, we have the implementation call, the clear call. We have so many calls that we do on the same day, same time, same place. If you're not doing something at the same time, same day, same place, nobody knows you exist. They can't rely on you yet. They don't know, you don't have a pattern. And in business, you always want to think of pattern recognition. If in business, you always want to think of pattern recognition, you have to have a pattern that is recognizable, or no one can recognize your pattern. And if no one can recognize your pattern, chances are that might be the reason why no one seems to be able to recognize your value. Answering questions immediately. When someone requests something from you or your brand, business, etc., can you respond immediately? When someone responds to something and votes and says they like it and votes with their thumb and they press like, or they press heart, or they press an emoji, and you don't follow up, they go on to the next. They're going on to the next anyway. Right? So when you post something, watch this. When you post something, don't you want someone to click on it? Don't you look back on it to see if it was clicked on? Don't you look back? Don't you wait for a notification to know that someone said something about something that you posted? Do you know that when someone responds to your post, they feel the same way? Watch this. It's called social media anxiety. It's called, so they have a term for it. It's called social media anxiety. When you post, you want someone to respond. And if they don't respond, you feel less. If they respond, you feel more. It's like dopamine. When you get a hit, you're like, ah. When you don't get a hit and you look back and no one responded, it's like, ooh. So when someone responds to your post and you respond back to them, it's like a hit of dopamine. They get excited. Now they engage in conversation. If they respond to something you post and you don't respond to them, they're looking back for the response and you don't respond. They're like, ooh. And it takes your brand down a notch in their eyes. And people go where they are liked. Write that part down. People go where they are liked, where they are appreciated. Many times you've probably changed jobs. You yourself have probably left paying jobs because you were not appreciated. You didn't get recognition for your efforts. Now imagine someone making taking the time out to stop scrolling and actually give your post or your meme or whatever consideration in their time of day, as busy as they are and as distracted as they are, and then they actually vote with their thumbs to feel some kind of way, and you don't say anything. It's as if they never existed. How do you think that makes them feel? And then remember, you leaving your job because you felt unrecognized. They're not being compensated, and they're not going to stay. Number 3, interacting with followers. How many touch points do you have? How many touch points do you have? How many points of interaction do you have with your people? How many points of interaction do you have with your people? I have a community. I'm probably in contact with this community every week, no less than 7 times. No less than, and there's only 7 days. And that's syndicated contact. Behind the scenes contact, you'd probably have to triple that or quadruple that. You probably have to triple that or quadruple that. We're communicating everywhere. We're always in contact. We're always in touch. It's tight knit. It takes a you've said before and you understood the concept. It takes a neighborhood to raise a child. Well, it takes a community to develop a business. It takes a community to develop a business. It takes a community to develop a new mindset.